So, of course, like I always say, I'm going to start with 3 affirmations. So, my first affirmation is I'm a magnet to pure love and wealth. Fire. I am safe and protected by the divine universe. I am. I always find the right time to implement my plans. I am. I do. Because this is a plan. I implement it every morning. I'm starting to do it like consistently. So I am implementing that. That's a blessing as well. Alright. So I said 2 topics today, and my 2 topics were realizing you are enough. And meaning by that, realizing you're enough in any position that you play in anyone's life. That's being a best friend, a partner, whatever the case may be. Whatever you are in whoever's life, realizing that you are enough. Because like I like to remind people, when you meet someone, they're there for a reason. Everyone that comes across your path was put there, either for the time being, a blessing is a lesson type of thing, or they're, for the rest of your life. I have friends I've been friends with 14, 15 years. I have friends straight out of middle school. I have friends straight out of high school. I mean, so you can't say that there are people that you do have in your life that you see as consistent, and then there's also people that you have met as a friend, as a partner, that are no longer in your life and no longer any value to you. And being that, you know how we lose someone and we be sad, like we be hurt. It be that, like we feel like, everybody gets with somebody and feel like, I'm gonna be with them for the rest of my life. And then you realize this is not the rest of it. Like your life is still going and they are no longer in it. So you realize there are people that you can move on from. Love is, you're here to love everyone. You're here to show love. You're here to give love. And you're here to receive love. So don't expect everybody that you meet to come in your life to be that person for you for the rest of your life. That's not always what it is, and that's fine, Being able to have peace, being alone and by yourself, being a better you. Okay, for those around you. I wrote that this morning. Oh, look, I'm feeling myself. This is a problem a lot of people have, even me sometimes. And a lot of us don't want to own up to it. It's just being alone. Let's be a man. Don't nobody want to be alone. Don't nobody like sleeping alone. Don't nobody like... Some people don't like sleeping alone, eating alone, smoking alone, watching TV alone. Like, people just don't like being alone. It's like they always have to have somebody. Like, it's always this one person that's friends with everybody. Like, you can't be friends with everybody. You can't like everybody. I mean, it's like, be it by yourself. Like, it's like you'll get it's like this. Because I can say I have that issue, but I don't have that issue to where when you see me, I'm always with somebody, or I need a friend, or I know that's not the case, because I like being alone. I like being by myself and being myself, because I can be myself by myself. A lot of people are not going to accept you to be yourself. How about that? A lot of people can't accept you to be yourself. So if you have to pretend to be somebody else to fit the narrative that this person feels of you, then they're not your friend. Now, that's the best way I feel like I can narrow that down. I mean, it took a little time, but let's be real, though. If, let's say, you randomly blurt out shit, right? Like, got me, fuck that. And the other person beside you looking at you like, I ain't with that. But it's just normally you. Like, you be at home and think of some shit and be like, and you just blurt it out. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's what you do. So if you're around somebody and they can't get used to that, or it's just not for them, then you just stop doing it. And now you're taking away your authenticness to fit the narrative of someone that ain't even got to be here, honey. Like, you don't, like, I like to remind my friends, like, let me tell you something. I'm not that type of friend, like, only be my friend, pick me ass friend. That's not me. Because when you come to me, it's normally advice. It's normally some positive shit. A lot of my friends don't come to me with this beef or goofy related stuff because they feel as I'm not with that, and I'm not, because I'm grown, I have children, and I have goals. I'm not going to jail for you. I'm not going to jail behind nobody else. I'm not about to sit here, entertain, talking about the next woman, the next queen, the next goddess. I will not do that. What I will do is anything I got to say, I will repeat. I will repeat it to you and anybody else. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that I'm honest and that I like to call you out on your shit. A lot of people don't like that. It's not accepted. Me being who I am sometimes isn't accepted unless it's needed for whoever situation it may be. So that is why I tend to not say I have specific friends. I just like to say there are people in my life where I know where to put them. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we don't talk every day and we don't have conversations and, you know what I'm saying, like I don't really be around you like that, then of course I don't look at you as a friend. You know? There's a category for you. You are a sometimer. And we have to accept that. We have to accept that we're going to be people. There are sometiming ass people. Like, everybody's going to come and be your friend and sit with you all day and talk to you and feel like they're comfortable with you or invite you places and shit like that. Like, you know, that don't mean they're not your friend. That just means they're there when they meet you. And sometimes that is okay. Because I may say I have advice, I have great advice, but I only give you advice on something that I have been through. Something that I feel like I can take accountable for. Like, I know the feeling because I've had the feeling. So I'm not going to speak on something that I don't know. So that's never a worry for anyone that comes to me. Like, they know, like, oh yeah, Asia, she be on it. And I do. Because there are a lot of things that I can say. There's nothing that I can say I haven't been through, but then I can't say I haven't been through it all. Because there are some things that people have said they've been through that I have not been through. You know, that's why everybody's story is different. Everybody has their own story. Don't ever think just because your story is bad, the next person's story can't be worse. Be blessed and thankful where you're standing now in life after your story. Think about that. A lot of people don't, like, take that in. Like, damn, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be right here. I have been through a lot of things, but look at me now. I'm here to talk about it. And I'm here living in my moment. And that's what we all should do. That's what I'm saying. Don't change yourself. Be you. Be happy with who you are when you're by yourself. Because one thing I learned about people, if you're not comfortable being by yourself in a room, why should I be comfortable being around you? Because you're not even comfortable with yourself. You can't even have peace with yourself. You can't even talk to yourself. You can't even enlighten yourself. You can't even be your own peace. You can't be your own happiness. You can't love you. I will not be around you. Because I love myself when I'm by myself. What? I love being by myself. It's okay. But when I'm with other people, I love that as well. But I love me even more. Because the more I love me, the more I can show love, the more I can give it, and the more I can support it. If I don't love me, how am I going to show anybody else love? How am I going to do anything for anybody else? How am I going to be this caring, genuine, honest friend? I can't be that. Because that comes off of love. That comes off of balance. That comes off of you being authentic and you. I will never change who I am for no one. If you cannot accept me for who I am, that's fine. But I will always accept you for who you are because that's me. That's just me. You're letting me know there's people that's going to be against me. There's people that's just not going to like me. And if that's my light shining off of me that's making you dislike me, that's fine, baby. What you need to do is find growth within you. Figure out why you don't like me. Because it's not me. It's something within you. And that's fine. You just need to fix it. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to show love. I'm just here to speak my mind. Like, nobody can tell me anything because I'm going to say what's on my mind at all good times. I'm telling you, that's just me. So what I'm telling you is be you and love you. And that's all you need. Honey, peace, Queen.